Jacqueline Matter.
I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks so much for being with us tonight. First this evening, a storm system is headed to the Suncoast, and it will bring some heavy rains our way.
Let's get right to Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan with a look at how it's going to affect your weekend plans. Bob?
Yeah, the first part of it looks to be okay, and we'll see some clouds around associated with this trough of low pressure, but then things get a little bit more interesting late Sunday, and specifically just after noon for us here along the Suncoast. High pressure had been dominating our weather. That's going to shift off to the east and already has done so, and has given us the east to southeasterly wind component, at least at the surface, and then the upper levels of the atmosphere we have some energy moving in. Now it looks like this rain is going to stay to the west and southwest of us throughout the day on Saturday, but then we start to see this trough of low pressure move right in over the top of us. On top of that, an upper level low will spin nearby. So again, the trough of low pressure is down to our south, and this will create the instability in the atmosphere or provide the lift that you need to create the showers and storms, and that's going to be moving right on into west central Florida, as I said, on Sunday. And then on top of that, an upper level low will spin just to the north and west of us. Get a look at the European forecast model. Not suggesting a lot of rain, but we'll have to keep an eye on that area out there in the Gulf. There's a chance, and I put a 20% chance for a few showers on Saturday, taking you through time, though it looks like just clouds mainly on Saturday. And then as we push through Sunday, you'll start to see those showers, and even a few thunderstorms are possible with some moderate to heavy rainfall at times as the atmosphere moistens up. We're going to see this kind of lift off to the north. And you'll notice there's a little rotation here. That's in the upper levels. We're not seeing surface reflection at this point, so we're not expecting any kind of major storm developing here. But we will see some much needed rainfall. And before it's all said and done, by Monday, I suspect that some areas will have picked up nearly an inch or 2 inches of rain from this system. And then we're into an afternoon pattern, it looks like, after that. We'll have more on our weather forecast for the weekend and beyond coming up in a few minutes. Back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you. A chaotic scene in Venice last night after 2 of the 3 bridges leading out to the island of Venice were temporarily closed. The North Bridge and the Venice Avenue Bridge closures both happened at the same time, but for entirely separate reasons. ABC 7's Christopher Brantley was there, and he's joining us now with a look into what happened. Christopher?
Good evening, guys. It's being called a once-in-a-lifetime oddball occurrence. 2 bridges closed for 2 different reasons, but both at the same time. It left first responders trying to decide what to tackle first.
It was just one of those days where stars aligned up and it just kind of broke loose for a little bit.
Around 6 o'clock last night, this was the scene on the Venice Avenue Bridge. A car in flames after an accident. Thankfully, no one was injured. At the same time, a hydraulic seal broke on the North Bridge, causing one of the spans to stick open. US 41 was turned into a parking lot.
In my 16 years of working with Venice Fire Department, I have not seen multiple bridges simultaneously down.
The rare occurrence was quite stressful for first responders who had to decide what to respond to first.
We're trying to manage chaos. You're going to try to triage the situation, look at it, see where you need to be, and try to deal with it.
The first task, getting the vehicle fire on the Venice Avenue Bridge under control.
You got fuels involved. You don't know if there's people in the vehicle. Are there other cars exposed? Are there people exposed? And as well as damage to the bridge itself. So there's a lot to deal with there.
While they dealt with the fire, citizens stepped in and began directing traffic away from the North Bridge until officers could get there.
Of course, we're concerned that, about their safety, but I'm not surprised at all that people in this community would jump in to help.
Some drivers, though, were worried about what would have happened if someone needed to get off the island in an emergency.
The city does have a contingency plan in place that allows us to continue to operate, and it's always good, even just as a refresher to the public, to remind them that this is why we have a fire station that is fully staffed 24/7 on the island.
The Florida Department of Transportation tells us a new seal had to be custom made for the North Bridge and brought all the way down to Venice to be installed. All of that repair work on the North Bridge was complete by about 10:30 this morning. Live in Venice, Christopher Brantley, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
All right, Christopher, thank you. Tonight, police are looking for the suspect involved in an early morning shooting in Newtown. One man is in the hospital after being shot on Martin Luther King Way and Pershing Avenue around 1:30 this morning. The victim has not been identified, but police say he was hit by a bullet while standing outside. Right now, he's at Sarasota Memorial Hospital recovering from non-life-threatening injuries. The shooter remains on the loose.
Just a mile or so down the road from that shooting, another shooting happened hours later. Two suspects shot a man twice in the leg near a home on 20th Street in Sarasota. That man is expected to recover. Both shooters still remain at large tonight. It's not known if this shooting is connected to the one along Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Way.
As far as the relationship between the two suspects and the victim, that's unknown at this time. However, we don't believe this to be a random incident. We don't believe there to be a threat in the area.
Police continue to search for the suspects. If you have any information that can help, call Sarasota Police.
New developments involving an inmate escape in Manatee County. The woman who escaped from the Bradenton Bridge facility nearly a week ago is now back in custody. Deputies say Silver Bean was arrested this morning in Palm Beach County, where she was originally charged with cocaine possession. Bean now faces additional charges for that escape.
Investigators are examining the charred wreckage of a Tesla that caught fire after a fatal crash in Fort Lauderdale this week. Police say the Tesla Model S burst into flames after the crash Tuesday, trapping two 18-year-old boys inside. They were pronounced dead at the scene. Another passenger who was riding in the back seat was ejected from the car but survived. Police say speed is believed to have been a factor in this crash. The National Transportation Safety Board is now investigating the lithium-ion batteries in that Tesla.
Well, there were more than 9,500 motorcycle accidents on Florida roads last year, along with over 6,000 bicycle crashes. Of those, 611 resulted in fatalities. Florida's warmer weather means there are a lot of bikes on our roads, and the number goes up as summer approaches. The state consistently has among the highest number of bike accidents in the country. The Florida Highway Patrol says motorcycles and bikes have the same rights on the road as cars or semi-trucks, and all drivers need to be paying attention.
Remember, keep those distractions to a minimum. Don't text and drive. Don't talk on the phone and drive. Ensure that you're paying attention to the road. Your mind is on the road, your eyes are on the road, your hands are on the wheel. And keep an eye out for everyone else.
The trooper says bikers and cyclists need to do their part as well by following laws that do not allow lane sharing or weaving in and out of traffic.
Well, it's the talk of the Suncoast, and it's almost impossible to walk outside and not come across any love bugs this week.
Very true. And now it is officially love bug mating season, but not too many people are loving it. ABC 7's Erica Jackson joins us live from Sarasota with details on why we are seeing so many of these insects. Erica?
Jacqueline Scott, good evening. It's not your imagination. Sarasota County Mosquito Management says there's a larger population of love bugs flying around compared to previous years. There's one crawling on my camera right now, and there's one crawling on my leg at the moment. For many, it's just an annoyance while driving or spending time outside, but some of these bugs are making their way inside of homes.
Once I open the door, they'll pretty much fly away, and some of them make it in, some of them won't. Like that.
Nicole Berry's home is surrounded by thousands of love bugs. The insects gather by the hundreds near her garage, on her plants, and in the nearby bay. The bugs find their way inside if she doesn't open her front door strategically.
In the foyer, there's probably about 3,000 right now that I need to sweep up, so it's extreme.
They don't really cause a problem, they're just a real big nuisance.
Matt Smith studies love bugs in his role as Mosquito Management Director for Sarasota County. He says the love bugs are harmless and help the ecosystem by eating decaying plant matter. He isn't alarmed by the larger population of love bugs flying around on the Suncoast.
Populations will have cycles, they'll have years where there's more, years where there's less, and it's dependent on a lot of things, mostly environmental.
Love bugs have been mating in the U.S. for more than a century. Smith says the insects came to the U.S. from Central or South America in the early 1900s, but didn't make their way to Florida until the 1950s. The bugs only live about a week, but they don't have a problem making their presence known.
They just have a tendency to all emerge and mate at once, and that's something that you see with a lot of animals like sea turtles.
Berry doesn't love the swarm of love bugs lingering around her home, but she prefers to look at the glass half full, since this season will only last about a month.
Cleanup's going to be a challenge, but besides that, I think we have 2 weeks and then they'll be gone.
Now, Jacqueline and Scott, right now we have a couple love bugs that are crawling here on the ABC7 car. They're not causing any problems, they're not harmful, but if you do find some love bugs in your home and you want to get rid of them, Mosquito Management recommends creating a solution made of 1 part dish soap like Dawn and 10 parts of water. And they also say that it's not a good idea to use any pesticides since the bugs really aren't causing any problems, doing any harm, and not hurting the environment. Reporting live in Sarasota, Erica Jackson, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
All right, Erica, thank you. And we probably should have seen the front of that vehicle because the love bugs are helping the local economy. Evie's Car Wash on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota is reporting an increase in business. Workers say more drivers are coming in to get those love bugs washed off their cars. What's left of the bugs on your vehicles is acidic, and it can damage your paint if you don't clean it off. So head to the car wash or do it yourself, but get them off the front of your car. Coming up, President Trump's new plans to help lower pharmaceutical prices for consumers.
And heavy rains headed for parts of the Suncoast. Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan will be back with when we can expect that. Plus, the major event now underway on the Suncoast that's raising funds for pediatric cancer research.
This is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Yeah, I have questions.
Prescription drugs aren't as bad as street drugs, right?
Weed's legal, isn't it?
Drinking is worse than smoking weed.
Isn't it? Why
is heroin so addictive?
Molly just makes you feel happy.
I have questions.
Mom?
Dad, did you ever try drugs?
They're going to ask. Be ready. Go to drugfree.org. A message from Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now, during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 15% when you upgrade to a premium finish. Schedule your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or go to californiaclosets.com.
I heard about the Detoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Detoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was and some additional cancers that were not found during the biopsy. I would recommend the Detoli Cancer Center. As a group of human beings, they are unbelievably great.
According to Golf Digest, 2 of the nation's top golf resorts are on the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, the Auburn Opelika Marriott at Grand National, and the Renaissance Ross Bridge Golf Resort and Spa in Birmingham. Plus, the Marriott at Grand National was recognized as Hotel of the Year by Marriott International. Experience luxury and world-class golf Southern style. Visit rtjgolf/resorts or call 800-949-4444 to book your trip to the trail.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Since 2004, Embracing Our Differences has used the power of art and education to promote diversity. One way it accomplishes this is through its annual outdoor exhibition of 45 billboard-sized works of art, each accompanied by an inspirational quote. Join us in creating a community that is inclusive for all, where differences are embraced and individuality is celebrated. We invite you to celebrate the voices and visions of diversity and inclusion at this year's exhibit at Sarasota's Island Park.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now, during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 15% when you upgrade to a premium finish. Schedule your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or go to californiaclosets.com.
The V Foundation for Cancer Research and ESPN sportscaster Dick Vitale teaming up again to raise money for pediatric cancer research.
Tonight is the 13th annual Dick Vitale Gala at the Ritz-Carlton in Sarasota. ABC7's Ray Collins joins us now live from the Ritz with a look at what's going on there tonight. Ray?
Jacqueline and Scott, they used to want to raise $1 million a night. Tonight, they're looking to raise $3.5 million. If they can do that, they would eclipse $25 million over the past 13 years. Right now, there's a press conference going on behind me. Chris Berman of ESPN is speaking, as well as Jim Harbaugh, the coach of the Michigan Wolverines, Dick Vitale, and another honoree is Mike Greenberg from ESPN. Mike, come on here. Thank you for being here.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you.
You have, unfortunately, a bit of a connection to cancer.
I do. In 2009, my wife's best friend died of breast cancer. She was 43 years old, and she had 2 kids who were 9 and 6 years old. And so in her honor, we just knew we needed to do something. And what we've done is we've written 2 books. I have one that's out right now, a children's book called MVP. It's a children's picture book. It has nothing to do with cancer. It's about my very, very cute little dog, Phoebe. And we donate 100% of our proceeds to the V Foundation. We donate them directly to Dick's Fund, specifically to fund pediatric cancer research. We actually have a book signing here in Sarasota tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock at Bookstore 1.
Great.
So come one, come all. We'd love to see you.
So you didn't have to think twice, though, when Dick Vitale called you. You said now you were inspired and honored to be here.
Well, listen, I mean, Dick Vitale has done as much with his success and his celebrity to make lives of the lives of other people better than anyone I know. I think all of us aspire to follow in those footsteps. He's someone I admire both professionally and personally as much as anyone I know.
You enjoying Sarasota so far?
Oh, very much. It's beautiful down here. I've been here many times before. I actually spent 2 months here when Michael Jordan was playing baseball at Ed Smith Stadium, and I lived on Siesta Key in a house with like a 5-bedroom house where they were like all the bedrooms are rented out to different people. So I spent 2 fabulous months down here, and I've been down here many times before, but this is a particularly special week.
Well, good to have you. I can't plug your morning show because I do a morning show here in Sarasota.
Okay. Well, listen, I get it. Watch him, but come get my book.
Good luck with your new show.
Right, thank you so much.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Mike Greenberg from ESPN. At 5:35, we'll come back and talk to Dick Vitale, the founder of this whole event. For now, back to you in the studio.
All right, Ray. Thank you so much. ESPN's Kevin Negandhi, an ABC7 alum, is emceeing the big program tonight. So yeah, what a night.
Wonderful event. Yeah, it's always big, huge stars, and they're all doing it for a great cause, obviously raising some money to find a cure eventually. Hopefully that'll happen soon. We are looking at some rainfall, but not until after the event's over. Dick has a special party, too, on Saturday. He brings a lot of the guests there as well, and looks like it's going to be okay. For the most part, Futurecast is indicating some rain off in the Gulf. As I put the map into motion, you'll see that rain kind of just hang there. What's going to be going on? Well, there's a lot of different things happening. Upper level low will spin from the Gulf of Mexico and kind of park itself right over the top of us. On top of that, we have a line of low pressure, which is also going to move up from the south, and then the atmosphere is going to moisten up considerably on Sunday and into Monday. So 7 a.m., a lot of clouds around Saturday. And the clouds will stick around. I'm going to keep a chance for showers in this. We're not seeing that now with this model, but I do expect to see possibly a few scattered showers on Saturday as some of that moisture works its way. And the rain chance not all that high. The heavy rain will stay well down to our south on Saturday. But as we move along into Sunday, that's when things start to get a little interesting. Now, what we're going to see is a low pressure area develop in the upper levels of the atmosphere, and that's going to push off to the east. As I mentioned, you just kind of sit there and spin Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday now. So we're going to have a 3-day event here, it looks like. On top of that, we have a trough of low pressure down here to the south. This trough will drift northward. As I mentioned, it will also add some instability into the atmosphere. So Saturday, clouds mainly. Sunday, showers. A few thunderstorms are possible. It doesn't appear that we're going to see anything severe at this point, but we could see some heavy rainfall at times, especially in the afternoon and evening. That rain continues on Sunday night and Monday morning. All the way through Tuesday, it looks like this is going to be sticking around, and we will see a chance for that rain to be heavy at times. Again, that sticks around through Tuesday. Now, the atmosphere has been extremely dry in the mid to upper levels as of late, but that is starting to change as it's exiting to the north now, as everything is kind of lifting in our direction, and that upper level low continues to move in from the western portion of the Gulf of Mexico. Winds not as strong out of the east today, anywhere from 10 to 15, all the way out to the islands right now. You can see that at Warm Mineral Springs 10, Northport 11, a little west coast breeze trying to develop there at Minnesota Beach. Currently it's 85. We have mostly cloudy skies, and the dew point temperature is still rather low, 51% on the humidity, which is quite nice, and the pressure at 30.06. So the high pressure is still in control. And one more look at the GFS. This is on Sunday morning, indicating that we're not going to see much rain. It'll keep about a 40% chance for morning showers on Sunday. Then it picks up to about 70% chance in the afternoon and evening on into Sunday night. Monday, you'll notice that low pressure right there in the East Gulf of Mexico just kind of hangs there through Tuesday. Eventually it fills up but we're going to see moisture staying around too. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday we'll get back to those afternoon and evening storms. So those will be back with us. So this rain isn't going to go away anytime soon. You'll see that in the 7-day forecast. Pretty active all the way through it. So tomorrow, clouds, a slight chance for a shower, 86 your high. A bit cooler on Sunday, Mother's Day, because of the clouds and rain. We'll see a 70% chance for showers and storms that continues Sunday night, Monday, even into Tuesday. That rain will be around, and then less of a chance, but still those afternoon storms will be around due to the increased moisture availability and a little trough that has been left behind from that storm system. Back to you.
Okay, Bob, let's check first to alert traffic right now. The northbound lanes of I-75 are backed up at the start right around Fruitville Road and then heading north to University Parkway. But it does start to clear up once you get past University Parkway and turns green again on the map. Jacqueline?
Thanks, Scott. In health news tonight, President Trump unveiling his new plans to help lower pharmaceutical prices for consumers. ABC's Janae Norman tells us why some say the plans abandon one of the president's key campaign promises.
Paying big bucks for drug prices. It's a problem President Trump says he wants to fix.
It's been a complicated process, but not too complicated. And today it's happening.
Unveiling his plans in the Rose Garden Friday, the president said consumers should start seeing lower prices at the pharmacy soon. He says his plan includes cutting out middlemen who pocket rebates and discounts, protecting against unfair monopolies, and leveling the playing field so Americans aren't subsidizing enormous costs for medicine that costs only a few dollars in foreign countries.
The American people deserve a health care system that takes care of them, not one that taxes and takes advantage of our patients and our consumers and our citizens.
Critics are already sounding the alarm, accusing President Trump of abandoning his campaign promise to allow Medicare to negotiate directly with drug companies to lower prices, recalling when President Trump said last year that the pharmaceutical industry is, quote, getting away with murder. The president pointing the finger at drug makers, insurance companies, and even the government for being part of the problem.
Our plan takes steps to derail the gravy train for special interests by ending Obamacare's twisted incentives that actually encourage higher drug prices.
A new report out today on drug price increases during President Trump's first year in office shows 3 of the largest U.S.-based drug companies increased prices on nearly all of their best-selling drugs, many by double digits. Janae Norman, ABC News, Washington.
Coming up, captured on traffic cameras will show you the crash that led to this man being hauled off in handcuffs. Plus, new video out of Hawaii showing the extent of damage following those volcanic eruptions.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
Our nurse, Jennifer, all we did is pick up the phone if I was having a bad day, and the next thing we know, she was here at the door. I can't believe that I would have received any greater care anywhere. From that moment on, everything changed dramatically, and I don't know what we would have done without that.
Accolades are great. Just wait until you see our prices. Rugs as Art, Sarasota's only area rug superstore.
If you're only hungry for a slice of apple pie, why buy the whole pie? And you certainly wouldn't want to pay for an all-you-can-eat buffet. So if you don't use your cell phone that much, why get charged for a plan that's too big or even an unlimited plan? Luckily, there's still a wireless company that shares your values. Welcome to Consumer Cellular. Our average customer pays about $25 a month for everything they need. Many pay even less, as plans start at just $15 a month. You'll get a straightforward bill that's easy to understand with no surprises and all the attention you deserve from our friendly customer service team. No wonder Consumer Cellular has received the J.D. Power Award for highest customer service 4 times in a row. Plus, if you're an AARP member, you'll receive special discounts. It's easy to switch. You can even keep your phone and your number. So stop paying for more than you need and start your 30-day risk-free trial today. Call 800-457-2317. Go online or visit a Target store today.
Check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com, your guide to the foodie lifestyle. ABC7's own Chef Judy serves up her favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blog, step-by-step videos, and Suncoast Restaurant Guide. You'll find it all at mysuncoast.com/dining.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
A close call for some Wisconsin drivers after the driver of a pickup truck loses control. Watch this. This red pickup truck hitting the median before taking out huge light poles on a busy Milwaukee highway. And they come crashing down on the other lanes. The incident captured on those traffic cameras. Amazingly, no injuries were reported, but several cars were damaged. A field sobriety test was later given to that pickup driver, who was then led away in handcuffs. Well, the actions of a quick-thinking Florida police officer may have saved a baby's life. The Marion County Sheriff's Office posting this video on their Facebook page. It shows K-9 deputy Jeremy Nix spring into action when he noticed a driver flagging him down. 3-month-old Kingston was unresponsive and needed medical attention quickly. Nix used his training to help, but he realized the infant needed to get to a hospital. So Nix put the newborn in his cruiser and rushed to the emergency room, his quick thinking saving Kingston. The baby is now on the road to a full recovery.
An update now out of Hawaii. The Hawaii Army National Guard is releasing new video that shows the extent of the volcanic damage on the Big Island. The volcano has forced around 2,000 people to evacuate and destroyed more than 24 homes, and the worst may still be yet to come. Coming up at 5:32, as the opioid epidemic continues to ravage the state, how locals are learning to save lives. And at 5:33, a Florida man behind a massive robocall behind bars tonight, how you can stop those nuisance calls. Plus at 5:36, what's next for a former NFL cheerleader in her fight to change the way women are treated in the league. Those stories straight ahead.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now, during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 15% when you upgrade to a premium finish. Schedule your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or go to californiaclosets.com.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
My credit score was not that great.
I didn't understand what went into my credit score.
It was overwhelming.
Do you want to attain better credit health but don't know where to start? Credit Sesame can help by providing you a free credit score.
I love the app. It's so easy to use. It's like having your own financial coach.
Credit Sesame broke my credit score down into things that I understood, and it made me think, I can do this.
And the awesome thing about Credit Sesame, it's free.
It's 100% free.
You don't need to go it alone. Get started today at creditsesame.com.
Planning a Carnival Fantasy Cruise out of Mobile? Then check out the park and cruise packages at the luxurious Battle House and Renaissance Riverview Plaza hotels. Stay at the Battle House for $169 per night or the Riverview Plaza for just $149 per night and leave your car for the duration of your cruise. Includes transportation to and from the cruise terminal. If you're cruising out of Mobile, come stay with us. Call 1-800-MARRIOTT or visit Marriott.com now.
Monday at 4 on Suncoast View. This week, it's all about the Royals. I'm Stephanie Roberts on Suncoast View. We're kicking off our big Royal Wedding Celebration Week. And there's ways you can get in on the fun. Suncoast designer Kennelyn Beth brings us fashions fit for a queen. Plus, a Suncoast party planner shows us elaborate table settings and decorations to dress up any party. And innovative dining catering is in the kitchen. Monday at 4 on Suncoast View.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now, during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 15% when you upgrade to a premium finish. Schedule your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or go to CaliforniaClosets.com.